So my name is Kathleen Auckland.
Tim Hall.
And this is our home. I feel like my favorite part about the home is that it's uniquely me. When we were originally looking for homes, there's so many things that you need to change to kind of make it your own, and building it from scratch kind of made it just that, and it's, you know, a little bit of our dream home. So when we first started looking at buying land and building our own home, we originally reached out some of those package builders. A few of the local ones in the area seemed to have some decent plans, but then when we reached out to them, they didn't really have the quality or the customization that we really wanted. And so that's why we really reached out to Diggs, because of the cost plus model, as well as the ability to customize it how we wanted.
And a lot of the builders were overpriced for what they give you, so very minimal changes that you can make, and Diggs just seemed to give you everything up front. Yeah, we feel like we chose the right builder, just because of all the upgrades that they allow us to do, and cost plus.
Yeah, definitely very happy with our choice at the end of the day. With the increases that we saw with COVID, everyone heard about lumber increases going up. It was really, really important that we were able to see that transparency and the prices increasing. It was a stressful time, I think, for a lot of people, but Diggs really helped alleviate a lot of that stress by being very open with the invoicing, so we could see exactly where those increases were coming from downstream.
I was able to do a lot of the work myself in the very beginning, clearing the land, digging out my own foundation. It saved us a lot of, I guess, time and money. And then a lot of the work inside, I was able to do myself, like we hung up all the mirrors and shelves and installed all the appliances and kind of gave it our own touch.
Yeah, the sweat equity, I think that's what they call it at the end of the day. It was really, really nice to have that and to be really, really high in equity when it came to actually closing on our house. The building process was stressful in itself. When you add on COVID and kids going, schooling from home, it was a stressful process, but Diggs was always there for us to answer our questions. I had a lot of them, so I was always really thankful that they were expedient in responding to those questions and making sure that we stayed abreast of what was scheduled next, so that we had an accurate timeline of when we could expect our house to be completed.
So we were able to foresee the schedule by Builder Trend. When we first started looking at Builder Trend, it was a new app that Diggs was using, so it was up and coming. So some of the things were hit and miss, but all in all, it's a good app and very transparent.
So I think everything that we asked Diggs to do, at the end of the day was done, and it was done with integrity. I think my most positive takeaway was the fact that they understood that this was going to be our home, and this was a stressful period of time for everybody, and they wanted us to be happy at the end of the day, and they wanted us to hurry up and get in for our family. So everything that we asked of them, they did. And at the end of the day, we have our beautiful home, and we're super, super happy about it. I think quite a few of their staff had been in the building construction industry for quite a while, and that was nice to kind of know that they had a thorough level of knowledge with the building industry.
I think it's very important to trust the builder you choose, because if you don't trust them, then you don't know what kind of quality or...
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you don't really see as the customer, stuff that is inside of your walls, and you want to be able to trust that there is extremely high integrity in that building quality, and that 30 years down the road that my kids have a beautiful home still. I would highly recommend Diggs Custom Homes to anyone that's looking to not only build that unique home that they've been always wanting, but to have a unique experience with a smaller organization. Someone that listens to you, someone that hears you out, and that actually cares about you at the end of the day, that you're getting into the home that you've always wanted. So
start to finish, I think was very stressful, because we lived in a travel trailer for 1.5 years at my parents' driveway. So with 2 kids and a dog, and work from home for her and school from home, was very stressful in the beginning. But once we actually were able to move out to the property and see the home coming to a conclusion, it kind of mellowed out, and it was really nice at the end.
I think it was well worth it. I've told a couple of folks, that it's going to be, a trying time in your life, but at the end of the day, I would never go back and change my decision. I have a beautiful home. I could never have afforded a home if we bought this on the market to this day, so it was well worth any ache and pain.